Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. So another set from the Shot Michael Smith range, and this time it's the Believe, and this is a front weighted barrel, so let's check them out. I'm reviewing the 23 gram version, the 90% tungsten. They're available in 22, 23, 24, 25 and 26 in steel tip, 18 and 20 gram in soft tip, and the retail for £69.95. So once again it comes in the Shot slimline cardboard packaging, and the darts fitted with the gold points and supplied with the koi carbon in between stems and the small standard 100 micron Believe flights. So there's the gold points, and it's a front weighted barrel style, got a smooth tapered nose, and then again you've got some lateral grooves running through the ring grip with the red PCT coating, and like I mentioned before, the red is to pay tribute to his hometown rugby team, St Helens, as far as I'm aware. Then you've got the same ring and groove section as what was on the Achieve darts, but it almost goes into a slight scallop there, but I think it's just a kind of a curve that gently tapers to the ray, so it's not strictly a full scallop. And then on the ray section, it's just like a ring and groove grip, but with a wide section on the end. But we'll have a close look at it just now. But I think if you're a ray gripper and you like a front weighted style, you'll definitely find that quite comfortable. And again, simple style of barrel, but quite neat looking. And there's the koi carbon in between stems and the Believe small standard flights. So again, darts fitted with the gold point. You've got a smooth tapered nose, and then you've got a mix of wide rings and thin rings with lateral cuts and the red PCT coating on the lateral cuts there. So that's a wide chunky section of the barrel, and then it kind of like tapers almost like a scallop, but not quite. And you've got some thin ring and groove with the black painted grooves. And then on the ray, it's almost like a reverse of the other dart. You've got the wide rings and then the wide band with the MSBB logo and the bulls. So there you go, that's the super close look at the Shot Michael Smith Believe darts. The darts fitted with the gold 30mm point. You've got a smooth tapered nose, that's 6.7mm. Then you've got a mix of wide and thin rings with the lateral cuts and red PCT coating, that's 16.3mm. And then you've got a taper and ring and groove grip with the black painted grooves, that's 12.4mm. And you got some kind of like normal wideish rings and groove, that's 5mm. A wide band with the logo, 4.4mm, and then a ring and groove taper on the end, 2.2mm. Length 47mm, width 7.1mm. 23.06 grams. 23.06 grams again. 23.06, perfectly matched again. Full setup 24.92. I'm sure that was the same weight as the last ones. Here's the balance with nothing attached and with the supplied setup, and this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. Just a little bit more grippier on the front section on these ones, so 7. Oh, that was a lucky deflection, I think. Oh, I don't think I would have got that in, not the way that second dart is leaning over. I think that was a bit of a fluke, that second one though, because I think it caught the top of the other one's flighting. But it still counts, I guess. I do like the chunkiness of the front of this barrel, like. Oh, it's almost landed the same as the other one. Ah, and that one never. And I think with the barrel being a bit thicker as well on the front, you're just feeling the lateral cuts a little bit more. You're just feeling the edges of them, so it just very slightly feels a little bit more grippier than that lateral section on the Achieve barrel. Treble 18. One last go from the front. Certainly a nice front weighted feel. So definitely if you're into your front weighted barrels, you'll probably be happy with this one. But actually feels as if it's more like a 20 gram barrel. And usually when that happens, I know it's 23 gram, but usually when it feels light to me, it just means it's just nicely front weighted. So it's got the same rings around the middle, but I suppose on this dart it's kind of like middle towards the rear. But because they're kind of like angled a little bit, like creating a push point there, but I think also it's just ever so slightly more grippy again, simply because I think you're feeling the edges a little bit more with it being on an angle. So I'm just going to try it from them rings again. It's not my natural grip there, but I think if that's where you do grip it, you'll probably quite like it because you've got something to push against. But you also still need to be a fan of a front weighted style. Hey, you got a treble. That last one actually flew rather nice through the air. So if you're going to grip right at the end of the barrel, it's just more or less a standard ring grip, but you've got the big wide smooth bands. So just for the sake of trying it, I'll try it from there. But I think front and mid going towards rear is probably the positions where it's going to be best for people. Yeah, I can't throw it from there, but my wrist is bothering me as well, so it actually hurt me, that. So maybe not for people that are holding it right at the rear, but then again, I'm sure there'll be somebody that it'll probably feel fine too. But there, it feels quite nice if you're into your front weighted barrels and you just want something to push against. You'll probably be happy with that. And if you're a front gripper like me, I think you'll like it because it's got a nice chunky grippy section there at the front. On the wire. Yes, double three saved me bacon once again. The other two were pretty close, like. No. There's two. There's three. Oh, wrong double. 3 so far. There's 4. Ah, come on. Miles away. There's 5. Nope. Oh, no way. Oh, wrong double. Ouch. Nearly stuck it in my finger. Yeah. There's 6. Ah, 6. Sneak the treble in. 4 points. Oh, that's 34 points. Four points. Ah, 54 points. I should have done a lot better there. Bullseye. Saved me bacon there. 50 points. Ah, 25, that's 75 after 6. Two 25s, that's 125 after 9. Oh, got a nice deflection into the bullseye there. That's 200 after 12. Ah, that's 275, the same as I got with the other ones. So there you go, that's the shot Michael Smith Believe Darts, a front weighted style, so probably a nice one for front grippers simply because of that, and also because it's got a nice bit of grip at the front. But I think if you're gripping it around the black rings, you'll probably find it quite comfortable there. So it's hard to say, maybe not quite fully to the rear and not exactly in the middle, but kind of somewhere in between. And you've also got like the little angle to push against, so nice push point reference there. But Another nice dart, I think. I didn't do so good on the 30 at 20s with these though. I don't know if that's just because my arm's been aching a bit, my wrist, so whether it's down to that I don't know, but anyway, it is what it is. I'll probably play with them a bit more because I do like the feel of these ones and I like the chunkiness of the front, so for me I think it's probably a nice one, but might take a little bit more time with them. So I'll leave you with a gallery so you can have a closer look at them. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy darting.